to install these Water2 filters. This has got the Water2 filter 2.0 and the Fluoride filter as well. And these are really easy to install and you can practically do it yourself. So let's have a look at what you actually get in the box. So this is the Water2 2.0. So obviously you get the water filter itself, you get a little bit of a sticky pad on the bottom. Now underneath this you actually have your hoses. So this is a non-return valve, which I'm going to show you where to put this. You get a spare washer for this end in here if you need it. You also get another hose with the buzzer attached. Let's have a quick look at the Fluoride filter. So in here you get the Fluoride filter, you get another buzzer to tell you when you need to change it, you get a double bracket to hold both of these, and you get a little bit of paperwork. So we're going to install these now. Now I'm going to retrofit this onto a 3-in-1 tap already, so it's going to come out the filter part of the tap. I'll just show you that now. So this tap is a filter tap that I installed before. So on this side we have filtered water. At the moment it's coming through this basic water filter, and it's actually connected to a washing machine hose here. So to actually do this, because down here is the connection to the filter side of the tap. So to do this you need an adapter, 3/4 female to 1/2-inch male iron adapter, and then this side here you're going to need a 1/2-inch male to a 3/8 female adapter, which goes onto this fitting just here. Now if you want to just connect these Water2 filters directly to a normal tap, you can do that. Skip to the end of this video or look down below and find the timestamps, and I'll show you how to do it to a normal tap as well. So the first thing we're going to do in here is isolate the supply. So like I said, this has got a washing machine valve, but I'm just going to literally turn straight off. You can then test that by opening the tap itself. So that is all this side to this water filter and all the way around turned off and isolated. So what first we're going to do is we're going to take this out by disconnecting this at the back, and then also disconnecting it from the actual tap itself and get rid of all this. Okay, so now that's been removed, we have the inlet to the tap and we've got the outlet from the mains coming here. So this fitting here is a 3/4 female to 1/2-inch male iron adapter. So it's female if the thread is on the inside, and then male when the thread is on the outside. The reason we need this is these washing machine valves got 3/4 thread on this side. You can actually see that here. All we're going to do is take this iron, put a washer inside, and then you can screw that on by hand and then just give it a nip up Just to make it watertight. So on this side, which is going to the actual tap itself, is a 3/8, so it's got a fibre washer in there, and we're going to need this 1/2 inch female thread to a 3/8 male iron adapter, just so we can fit to the flexes that have come in with the Water2s. So all we're going to do is literally screw this onto here, so we adapt the sizes. Again, just give that a nip up and make sure it's watertight. So now this has been adapted and it's ready for the flexes for the Water2, and also we've got an adaptation on here. We're ready to situate the actual Water2 filters. Now you want it somewhere accessible, but also need to think about the lengths of the flexes that we've got to make them reach. So I think the best place would be at the back here, or at the side down here. Before we install the filters themselves and situate them in place, we're going to install the backflow prevention device. So as you can see on here, it's got an arrow. So this will fit on the back of here, allowing the water to flow one way and not allowing the filtered water to go back into the mains. So again, we need to stick a washer inside there. So just take the washer and stick it on the inside, and then place it on the back of there. Let me just show you that. All I'm doing is sticking that on the back of here and tighten it up again. So the way that these filters connect together, they just connect straight in. So if you look at the actual filter themselves, they've got arrows, so that's in and out, in and out. And if you look on the back as well, it does actually say out and in. So these are literally going to be push fit, and we're just going to push them together like that. Now, again, situating it, you want to think about how you are going to get the filters out in a year's time to change them over. We need to disconnect these obviously to get the filters out. These tops just literally twist and you can pull the filter out. I'll show you that now. And this is the cartridge that you're going to be changing in the future. So you need to think about how you're going to do that. I'll put them back together again. I think the best situation for this, if we put it at the back here, you can connect onto this one, this side, and then this can come down and round. So take your hose that has the female iron on the end, so that can go onto the actual non-return valve. Just literally click that in there like that. Feed it around the back and double check that that will reach, and it will do. So that's where we're going to install them. Now, to keep these secure and in place, we can actually use the clips that comes with the filters. So these actually come with the filters themselves. So it's got some double-sided sticky on there. We've also got a circular one which will sit underneath one of the filters. And we're going to put this under the Water2 2.0. Make sure that's on there nicely. can then take the double-sided sticker off of this one and clip these in together and put it in place. Just give that a good push, and these just hold them in place. Not 100%, it's double-sided sticker in there, but it just gives it something to hold it so it's not being knocked about in there. And you want it situated where it's not going to be disturbed. We can then take this inlet and connect it onto the back of the... It's already got a washer in there. And just nip that up so it's nice and tight. You can put a clip on the back of here as well if we wanted to keep this away. And then we need to connect onto this part here. Right, so if you get your second Flexi that comes in the box, we're going to first of all connect it to this to make it easier. Now that's got a washer in there. We're basically going to twist this in. And then again, just nip it up to make a watertight connection. You don't need to do it too tight. And then with this hose, what we can do is think about keeping it out of the way itself. It needs to go into this side. You're going to feed it around the top, around the back, and then push it straight in. And that is it. It's as simple as that. Now you get these buzzers on here, and all you do is you just click it, and that'll time a year and basically let you know whenever you need to redo it. Again, you get one for the fluoride filter. You don't really need two of them, to be fair. One of them will do, but you can just click that on to the pipework and turn it on as well. And they will tell you when your filter needs to be changed again. All we've got to do now is turn on the water supply and check for any leaks. As you can see, there's no leaks anywhere on these joints. You want to double check them, give them a good feel, make sure there's no leaks leaking around any of these push fit connections. And that is as simple as it gets with installing a water filter. Well, no, I tell a lie. Installing it to a normal tap with just the Water2 is even easier. And you can see that in this next video. Once that's all been done, you can see that you've got no water leaks anywhere, you've turned your buzzers on, you can then run the tap itself. So it will come out black, and you need to just purge this a little bit and let the actual water come out. It will come black, it will go clear again, but what you're doing is just getting any of that additional carbon out of the actual filter. I suggest you do this and you run it for at least a few minutes, just to make sure that all that is out of the filter itself, and then you'll have nice, fresh, clean, fluoride free or near enough water. Now that's some good tasting water. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, give me a like, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so you've seen the one that we've retrofitted onto a 3-in-1 tap. This is going to be straight onto a normal kitchen tap. So you need to find the hot and the cold. So to do that, you can just put on the hot tap and then feel the pipe work to see which is your hot water and which is your cold. So this is the hot and this is the cold. So all we're going to do is turn off the isolation valve on the cold. And then we can disconnect this from up here. Then take the non-return valve and connect this. To here. This is your inlet pipe. It's going to go down onto this one. I suggest you put this on there. The client wants this right at the back, so what we're going to do is tap this round. We can plug this into the inlet like that. We've got this ready. They're wanting this right at the back down here, so I'm going to get in and place this at the back, and then this bit here that comes off just literally connects to the hose to the tap itself. It's as simple as that. And then this can be placed down at the bottom at the back. And just turn it on. Put this down at the back, just tuck it away. And then once you've done that, just remember to turn your buzzer on